Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Blame It on the Stars, where we give you an inside look to what's going on in the universe so you can blame your problems on the stars. It is Jade here.
And it's Kara.
And this week, Venus enters Cancer and Mercury also enters Cancer. But in case you missed it, last week we had a new moon in Gemini and Mars entered Taurus. So if you want to know more about those two transits, then definitely check out last week's episode before diving into this one.
And just to give you a heads up, next week we will tell you everything you need to know about Cancer season and how it affects you.
And with that being said, let's dive into the episode. So Venus enters Cancer on Monday, June 17th at 2:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Per usual, the date and time are from the website astroseek.com. And this could be Sunday, June 16th if you were on a different time zone. What you need to know. Venus rules over our relationships, beauty, and finances. So when it enters the water sign of Cancer, you might notice that there is more of an importance on emotional connections in our relationships. Since Cancer is a very nurturing energy, you might notice in your relationships you are practicing that nurturing energy and connecting with loved ones. You're more likely to want to spend quality time with one another, express how much you care, and be empathetic with one another.
How this affects you. While Venus is in Cancer, there's going to be more of a focus on your home and family life. This is a good time to create a very cozy and harmonious space where you're able to fully relax and unwind. During this transit, activities like cooking, trying out new meals, decorating your space, and spending time with others are going to be very fulfilling. This is a good time to embrace your more creative side.
So why this matters. Cancer is a sign that tends to value traditions. So when Venus is in Cancer, there can be a tendency to want to implement old traditions from the past, or you might be feeling more nostalgic or sentimental about memories or experiences from the past. You might notice that people around you are more likely to cherish sentimental objects or traditions that you might have had. And it can also be a great time to start creating new traditions with you and your loved ones.
Something you might not know is that there is an increased sensitivity to emotions and intuition while Venus is in Cancer. Because Cancer is ruled by the moon, you will be more in touch with your emotional and intuitive side. So you might be feeling more empathetic and compassionate, which will make it easier to connect with others on an emotional level.
If you're wondering how long this lasts, Venus will enter Leo on July 11th at 12:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you have between June 17th / June 16th, depending on your time zone, up until July 11th to experience Venus in Cancer.
And per usual, certain signs are affected more than others. The signs that are most affected are Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra placements. By placements, we mean Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, or Mars placements only.
And since this is a Venus transit, certain rising signs are more likely to find love than others. Those rising signs will be Pisces rising, since Venus will be in their 5th house of romance, and Capricorn rising, since Venus will be in the 7th house of relationships. Now, there are some key dates you're going to want to pay attention to. These are the aspects that Venus will make during its transit through Cancer. The first is going to be June 26th. Venus will square the nodes. This aspect can bring some changes or shifts in your relationships and values. Since the North Node is the direction we are headed towards and the South Node is what we might be leaving behind, Venus squaring the North and South Node can make you feel torn between past patterns and future goals and aspirations, leading you to really reevaluate your priorities as it pertains to your relationships, your finances, and your creative journey. It's definitely a time to reflect on what truly matters to you and make decisions that align with your long-term goals and values.
And then on June 29th, Venus will be sextile Mars. This aspect will bring harmony and enthusiasm to your relationships. This makes it a good day to spend time with others, be social, and collaborate. Use the energy of Mars to try new things and spend time with others.
The next day you're going to want to pay attention to is July 2nd. Venus will trine Saturn. This aspect can bring a sense of stability and commitment to your financial matters or your relationships. You may feel a strong urge to take more responsibility in your life, whether that is by making some type of long-term commitment, establishing boundaries, or solidifying any type of agreement. This is definitely a good day to build a strong, solid foundation for your future.
And then on July 8th, Venus will be sextile Uranus. This aspect is going to bring excitement and innovation to your relationships and creative endeavors. You might find that you are inspired to change up your routine and explore new experiences. This makes it a good day to try something new, embrace change, and express your individuality in your relationships or any groups or communities that you are a part of.
And then lastly, on July 11th, Venus will trine Neptune. This aspect can really enhance your creative side as well as your ability to be empathetic with one another. This is a really great day for any type of artistic project that you're looking to do, or just for being creative in general. Outside of creativity, this is definitely a good day to connect with others and to be kind and understanding with the people that you are chatting with and meeting. Overall, this is a really good day to find more inspiration and to brainstorm new ideas. So on the same day that Venus enters Cancer, just a few hours later, Mercury will also enter Cancer. Again, this is June 17th. This will be happening at 5:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What you need to know. Mercury is the planet that rules over communication and our intellect. So when it enters the sign of Cancer, you might notice that your intuition is getting a little stronger. You're more empathetic to understand other people's feelings, and you're more in tune with your emotions, whether that be how you are feeling or how others are feeling. Conversations might start revolving around our emotions, personal experiences, and even memories.
How this affects you. With Mercury in Cancer, you might be more influenced by your emotions. In your conversations, you might be more willing to open up and express your feelings with others. However, that can feel uncomfortable at times if you are someone who typically shies away from showing your emotions. Also, during this time, you might find that you're more focused on the impact of your words and how what you say affects the people around you.
So why this matters outside of our increased empathy and our emotional awareness, Cancer is a sign that can be associated with the past. When Mercury is in Cancer, there can be a lot of nostalgia where you're reminiscing on your past, shared stories from when you were younger. And there can be some benefit in being reflective on your roots and your heritage.
Something you might not know is that Mercury in Cancer is a good time to rely on your gut instincts and intuition. Because Cancer is ruled by the moon, there is more sensitivity to subtle emotions and cues that can offer insight into the things going on in your life. So this is a good time to follow your intuition without second guessing it.
If you are wondering how long this lasts, Mercury will enter Leo on July 2nd at 8:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you have between June 17th and July 2nd to experience Mercury in Cancer.
And again, certain signs will be more affected than others. The signs that are most affected by this transit are Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra placements. By placements, we mean Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, or Mars placements only.
Now, there are some key dates you're going to want to pay attention to. The first one is the day that Mercury enters Cancer. As we mentioned, Mercury and Venus enter Cancer on the same day. So June 17th, Mercury and Venus will form a conjunction. This alignment is really good for communication with others, as we're combining the elements of Mercury and its communication skills with Venus and relationships. You might find that it's really easy to express your appreciation towards others. You're more likely to be social and enjoy conversations. Since this is in Cancer, you can expect these to be really heartfelt conversations, or there can be some creative collaboration going on during this day.
And then on June 21st, Mercury will be sextile Mars. This aspect is going to boost your mental energy, assertiveness, and productivity. You might feel more motivated and focused on this day, with more of an ability to articulate your thoughts and ideas with others. This makes it a good day to take action, initiate new projects, and overcome any challenges that come your way.
And then on June 22nd, Mercury will square the nodes. This aspect can bring some uncertainty or indecision when it comes to having to make choices in your life. You may feel really torn between certain things that feel comfortable that you've done in the past, or future possibilities that can lead you feeling a little bit confused. It's going to be really important that you're listening to your intuition and considering the long-term implication of your choices at the same time. If there's any big decisions you have to make sure you take time to be introspective and reflect on what you think is more aligned with your priorities and your path in life.
And then on June 26th, Mercury will be trine Saturn. This aspect will bring clarity and focus to your thinking. You might feel more disciplined on this day, which makes it a good time to approach any important tasks or responsibilities that you might have. Use this day to set realistic goals for yourself, establish routines, and to follow through on any commitments that you've made.
And then on June 29th, Mercury will sextile Uranus. This is a really great day for creativity. You might notice that you're having sudden insights, breakthroughs, or realizations. It's a really good time to be thinking outside of the box, experimenting with new ideas, and overall just embracing change.
And finally, on July 2nd, Mercury will trine Neptune. This aspect enhances your intuition, imagination, and compassion in your communication. You might feel more in tune with your spiritual side and intuition. This makes it a good day to express yourself creatively, meditate, and have deep conversations with others.
And that is it for this week's episode. A reminder, next week we'll be talking all about Cancer season, so make sure wherever you're listening to this podcast, you're subscribed with the notifications turned on so you don't miss when we post next week. But that is all for now, and we'll see you all next Monday. Bye!